Thank you. I'm going to tell something about the project of Aircon. A colleague of mine who is coming in also in the afternoon is going to tell more about the technical details about Aircon. As Henk already told, Aircon is also a UI-founded project, so that's why you see the sponsors of this project on the sheet. 10 partners are cooperating in this project about cleaning the air, and that's the main target of the project of Aircon. We are with 10 partners, all in the Netherlands, who are participating in this project. You can think about car dealers, you can think about festival organizers, but also people who work with computers. So how do you connect everybody of the car with the system? But also organizations who have experience how to use energy, how much power do you need. In total, we had a project of 3 million euros, so it's a rather big event, a big project. As we told, or as told already, the air quality was the main reason for participating in this project. We think about 200 events we have in the city, only of the city of Breda, and there's 80,000 liters of diesel is used to have those parties going on. But yeah, what's the impact of the diesel generator on the air quality? The University of Utrecht measured this. They measured it also in a stable situation when there were no visitors or that kind of stuff, but also on the projects themselves, especially on Ploegendienst, one of our festivals in Breda, and Breda Barst. And as you can see, that especially in the neighborhood of a generator, the air quality is not that good. That will affect mostly the visit or the people who work on the venue, and yeah, the impact is becoming less when the distance is farther away. So here you see a better or another example. As you can see, on the festival area, there's also impact on the air quality. It's also smoking cigarettes or food bars, food trucks that will also affect the air quality. But as you can see, the diesel generator is the main source of pollution of the air. What we thought in the first stage, that it also affects the surroundings, that you can see that the effect is not there, at least not for the air quality. What we hear is that especially the noise or the zooming noise that is made by a generator affects the neighborhood. So that's more a point of getting rid of that. We started almost 5 years ago with the pilot. We asked for a subsidy by UIA, Urban Innovative Action, and 4 years ago we could start with the project. And today is the last day of our project. So my colleague will tell something about the future of Aircon that will be still there. What are the main conclusions we can draw is that for small events it's rather simple, rather easy to get that diesel generator gone. As you can imagine, one car is enough to have enough power for an event. Attention point is there that to operate a diesel generator is easier than to get power out of the car. So that's I think one of the things that we have to learn or to evolve. As I told, the air quality improves a lot. What we also noticed, our deputy already told us, that a lot of events are really willing to invest and to have a pilot on Aircon with Aircon. because they also want to see that the future is more sustainable, has to be more sustainable. So they are really willing to cooperate with us to do that. What we see, of course, in the last 4 years, and I don't have to mention it again, but the word COVID, we had 2 years without any events, so we had to search for other pilots or other branches to go for. Where could it work also? And we noticed that especially on construction sites or branch, their solution is really accepted. We noticed that the knowledge of how to use power is already there. And what you see, of course, when an event is taking place, you have an event of a week, that's rather long. But the construction branch is, of course, having a longer period of need of power. So it's really more profitable to invest in that kind of investments, or to kind equipment to do that investment. And what we also see is we already heard that Pinkpop will be sustainable in 1, 2, 3 years. You can't do that only by cars, of course. Otherwise, you only have cars on the venue and you have no audience. But we see that the solution is there with the grid that is available, at least should be available at the venue. But also batteries, at least that are kind of EV cars, but then in a container. And for difficult places or where rather far away from the grid, you can use cars. So that should be a combination to have those sustainable events. What we thought, what we see, and the deputy also already mentioned, and Johan also, we should see the EV as a power supplier. I think, legislation has to be necessary because you can see that the cars are available, but the manufacturers say, we don't allow it. So that's one step, big step that has to be taken to make it more profitable and to make it, to make it future happen. We should also have the equipment to charge and discharge the cars. That's also, our deputy also already said, how many cars, of how many power can be in the cars stored. So it has to be possible to discharge those power when it's needed. Another main aspect, of course, is that most electric vehicles are not owned by the driver, by lease companies, and they are not really happy or are jumping around that it is a good solution. But I think we have proved that it can be done, and there's no harm for the battery. So they have to have confidence in this, that it will work. When you see an event, we have different players, of course. First of all, you have the organizer who has to say, we want to be sustainable. You have the municipality who says, we want more, we want to get rid of the diesel generator. The city of Amsterdam already said that that step, we would take that step, and they say, you are only allowed to use a generator when there is no other option. Breda is not that far, I would say, but I think that will be the future. But also, the people who deliver the power, you have to say, how do you can do that on an efficient way, but also have to think how much power is needed. What we noticed that they say we need this power, and then we scale it up and scale it up. So we have lots of events with too much power, and diesel generator is not operating efficiently, but it's very large, and so you can avoid that. And the last step, it's not always a popular step, but I think you have to do some regulations. As you can see, for electric vehicles, we have all kind of legislations, but for diesel generators, we don't have any legislation. They are all allowed. When you see, for example, we have in Breda the environment zone, where diesel trucks are not allowed, at least the dirty diesel trucks, but a diesel generator can be ride in and can operate for a week without a problem. So I think we have to think about that. That's for short the project of Aircon. Thank you.
Thank you, Tom Roosendaal.